Everybody, it's me, the Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. It is Monday night, and we are here at Twisted Stitches. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being here with us. We got comments already. Donna Hollow is, oh, Donna, you beat Jillian Goldrich. Oh, there she is. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, and welcome. A special welcome to Whitney Terrell. Whitney, how are you?
I'm great this evening. How are you, Paulette?
I am doing great. I'm a little weary just getting back from Washington. We had a big weekend. And so we had our baby shower for Paul's daughter, for Erica and Rodney. And it was just a lovely time. So it's a long drive, but it was fun. And we took the pooches with us.
That is great.
Yeah, yeah, that was a lot of fun having them with us. And they're pretty good travelers.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Well, they have their own.
Okay, so car seats, yeah.
Yeah,
they each have their own car seat, or they share a car seat.
Well, they only when we go through the car wash, they share a car seat.
Well, there you go.
Well, yeah, they do. They sit in their own little car seats. They're really good. Whenever we get out for a break, they get in the front of the car while we're out doing our thing and take them for a walk. But then they go right back in their little seats and they're fine. But this was the first time they went through a car wash today. So that was really funny.
Wow.
He was like, yeah, no, when that big brush came rolling by the window, she went flying out of her car seat and jumped right in. Then you saw like, maybe he can protect me.
Poor little Minnie.
I know. It was really cute. So let me just say hi to everybody after Donna and Jillian and Michelle and Deb Massa. Hi, everybody. Anna Maria and Nancy Parks is with us. Beth Ann is with us from Minnesota. Nancy Robertson, you are out on the road today. And Darren, so sorry to hear about your Riley. Darren lost his cat today. Oh yeah. So our love off to you, and we're thinking about you. Renee, hi ladies, happy Monday from us in Dallas. Hi Renee and Tom, and Gloria Hamilthes is with us as well. Oriana Bruno is here, and the crowd is growing as we speak. Robbie
Wonderful.
We have such a great audience.
We have two
wonderful crew. Miriam Murray Summers and Lila Foster, my Yarny friends. Thank you. It's so nice. I got an email, a message today from one of my former students at Berkshire Hathaway. For those of you who may not know, I used to be a sales trainer in my previous life, and so I get this message on Messenger. Hi, are you still doing this? I'm like, I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's real. So I reached out to the person and I said, if it's really you, if you sent me a message, yes, I'm still doing it. And if it's not you, then you've been spoofed. Your account's been spoofed. So she sends me back a message. Yes, it's me. And I was wondering what you're doing. She said, it's me. And I was taught by the best at Berkshire Hathaway. And so that really made me feel like, I look at communities as a community in the real estate industry. And now we have this great community here in the knitting world and crochet world. And it's so nice to make so many great connections. So good to see everybody here on Monday night. And Whitney and I are twins tonight. We're twins. And it's amazing how something can look so different in two different colors.
Yes, totally.
Yeah,
totally.
And Whitney's also subdued and calm, and I'm like shouting with color here. So Whitney, tell us all about this Unsubscription Box month.
Well, I am so excited for us to be launching our second Unsubscription Box. This is the Rocky Coast Cowl, which is our featured project. And we've got a couple different options for yarns, but the main features here is you're going to be working with a really lovely, squishy, meditative, broken rib stitch pattern, and a little bit of increasing to give you and decreasing to give you a really interesting, very wearable shape. And we are going to do it up with some button finish on the back of the cowl. So you've got a really lovely, heartwarming bandana shape with some buttons that give you just a really gorgeous, but cozy and easy to wear cowl.
And I love the pattern. I love knitting it.
Oh, good.
I really did.
Me too. I made two. I have a pink one behind me.
You love it so much you made another one.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm getting this off. Hold on a second. So I wanted to show it to them opened up. Yeah, the color combinations are great. Christine Feedy finally started her heart hat today. It's okay. There's no time limit on when you can knit these.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Move away from the camera. There you go. So that's the size when it's all done. It's lovely. This yarn was fantastic to work with. Now you used Santa Cruz.
I did. So Santa Cruz is an organic merino, and it's a real nice, dense Aran weight. So it has a lot of squish factor. And Paulette, I
used Ella Ray,
the rustic Aran, right?
Yeah, which has a little tiny bit of a fleck in it,
but it has a lot of silk.
Yes. Yep. So this is a wool and silk blend, and this one is 100% organic wool. So, and they're the same yarn weight, same gauge, everything. So it worked out really beautifully.
Absolutely. But you get a little bit of a different feel by using the weight, or excuse me, the fiber being the silk. You get this really lovely drape, but still, a substantial cowl. I mean, good for these breezy days we're having. I don't know. We've been having all this sun, and it's so deceptive looking outside. It's still really cold.
Yeah, welcome to New England.
Yeah.
We were in DC, and I said to Paul, how could it be so much warmer? We're not that far south. How could it be? So, Whitney, I noticed that you had we talked a little bit about this before. You have your cowl with the two bottom buttons open, and I wore mine with the two top buttons open. And so why did you do yours the way you did? And I'll tell them why I did mine.
So I like I like the flexibility of the buttons because it gives you a more customizable shape. So I have mine buttoned all the way to the top edge, the top neck edge. And then I have, this is really confusing in the camera. I have, okay. And then I have the bottom buttons unbuttoned. You can see, so it lets it sit open a little bit more, which is nice for me because I am square shaped, like a real broad shoulders. So I like to have something that's giving me a little bit of a, just like a little bit more shape. So this accommodates my body shape a little bit better. It gives me a little bit more dramatic look. So,
and I opened mine at the top because I'm narrow in the shoulders, and I wanted something that was going to drape more this way rather than covering up my whole body across the shoulder. So let me see the knitting bandit. Nancy Parks called you the knitting bandit. So let me see up here. Someone asked, Lila Fossa likes the broken rib. And good evening, Kelly Kohlhofer. And Tina Yakovu likes the color combinations. Jeannie McLean, hi Jeannie, how are you? Nancy Parks asked, are the buttons for working or are they for decoration?
They are functional buttons.
Yes, and it's great because you can open it, or you can make it as open and as draping as you want. Now it's my turn to be in the mirror and not be able to.
It's really weird, isn't it? So Nancy, to talk about the buttons, yes, they are working buttons, and the pattern is written so that you're working the button holes along with the pattern in the final section, and it's really pretty simple, right, Paulette? I mean, we felt like
it was very. I'm sorry. Excuse me for I'm discombobulated here. It was very easy, and I really did enjoy working the buttonholes in with the I-cord.
So you can see if you look at, like, I can't point to it clearly, but if you look at the buttons, you can kind of see that there's the I-cord right along the edge.
Yep.
So it's a really nice finish. Oh my God, why is it so hard?
The other way.
There we go. See, there's this nice I-cord finish. So the buttonhole is just nestled in between the broken rib fabric and the I-cord edge. So you're getting these really, it's going to be easy to block. It's going to be easy to finish, even if you don't want to block it. You don't have to. Just tie in the ends and just go for it. You know, like, go for it. Enjoy your life. And dig into that button stash. That's the other thing. Like, we all love buttons, right? And we have, vintage buttons from our families and, favorites that we've picked up at craft shows. Like these buttons on mine, I picked up at a craft show in Flagstaff, Arizona, like 7 years ago. They should be on something. They should be enjoyed. So why not be on something that's fun like this? That,
Yep. And it was so funny because after I finished mine, I called my button guy. I said, I need more buttons.
Yes. Well, you already have fabulous buttons. So now you're going to have more fabulous buttons.
And now I need more adult small buttons. I had a lot of children's small buttons, but I need to get more adult. Not that these are so small, but they're hard. They're just fantastic. So we're going to have a great time with these. And if anybody decides that they do want the cowl and they do want to do buttons, we'll pick out your colors and then we'll do a little FaceTime. If you don't have a button stash at home, we'll do a little FaceTime and we'll find you some buttons. And it's a fun time. It's always a fun thing. But look at this great rib. Don't you love it? I just love this rib. I'm moving those away.
And it's good because you've got the rib. So if you are unbuttoning the top and you are getting like a little bit of drape, the inside is even a really pretty texture.
Yep.
So even though it's not a perfect like mirror image reversible, it's just an attractive texture.
Absolutely. So let's see. We got a few questions here. Oh, Donna Nahalo says the hard part's going to be choosing the colors. And by the way, look at all those fabulous colors.
I love it. Those reds are so vibrant and gorgeous.
Those are just the new colors that came in that I stuck on the table. I still have all the other colors back on the rack. So, and including the Ella Ray. So they're all here and we can help you with this. And now, so what we did on the website, Deb Mass is asking what size needle. Was it an 8, Whitney?
It was an 8. So it's a really, when I say meditative, meditative. It's a pretty good sized needle. It's going to move along. You do a little bit of striping, but not so much that you're tangling with a bunch of different yarns. Thanks, Pam.
Yeah, it's great. And you're working with just 2 colors whenever whenever you're working with, it's only ever 2 colors or 1. So it's great. And what I said to Whitney when I was knitting the sample was it's very, and you use the phrase meditative. I was rhythmic. It's very rhythmic without being boring.
Yeah.
You just kind of get into the groove of what you're doing and you're following it along and you get to a point where you're not even sure if you are reading the pattern, which is what I had to catch myself a couple I was just knitting along and then all of a sudden, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be making sure the pattern's right. So I had to stop and take a look and see what's happened there. So that was that. So Jeannie McLean's asking, what are the measurements? And I know it's on the pattern, but I didn't write it down, Whitney.
So Jeannie, the neck edge, which is the very top, is about 25 inches. Then you have a drop on either side of 14 inches. And then you've got 19 and 21 coming together for that lower point. I may be wrong on one of those lower numbers, but the neck edge is 25 and the drop is 14. So, I mean, you could, if you wanted to change it, you certainly could. You could work a little bit further in one section if you felt like you needed or wanted something, that was a little bit larger in the circumference, or you just wanted to use more yarn, because these are both yarns that we're offering, the Rustic Aran and the Santa Cruz. You're not going to use a full skein except for maybe one color. You'll have some extra left over.
Right. I should have brought my extra in. I didn't. Okay, so Nancy Parks, what, you unboxed without us? I wanted to make sure I had this show was more about making sure we talked about the project. So I am going to be going through all those colors tomorrow. We are going to do a little unboxing tomorrow, but I will show you. And Leslie Marie says it's super fast. Deb Massa likes the size 8 needle. Linda Bro is asking, are they in kits? So they're in kits in that when you order the kit,
Mm-hmm.
you need to pick your 3 colors. I did not make assumptions as to what colors people wanted. So when you go to our website, what you'll see is the color card, the digital color card for Santa Cruz. You can pick your colors from there. So if you want, I want lagoon and marine and aqua, whatever just put those color numbers down in the notes. And that's the best way. If you have a problem with that, if you have a hard time, you can't figure out the best way to do it, just call me or send me a message in our Shopify chat, and we'll put the kits together for you. No problem. But I find that if I put the kits together, you wind up changing them around anyway. So, so if there's something I can do to help you, we're always here to customize a kit for you. That's what I love about how we we work here at the shop. If you don't like what you see online, call me. We'll put it together for you. So I hope that helps. Who is that? Linda. If you need help choosing your colors, just let me know, hon. And hi, Rita. Good to have you join us. All right. So tell us more about this lovely piece. Let me tell you something about it.
Yes, please.
Because I don't remember the last time I worked in a broken rib, and it was fun. It was really a lot of fun. So I am enjoying this, and I hope that you all enjoy it too. And
so it's the broken rib is nice because you've got one side where you're knitting every stitch, and then on the other side it's a knit purl setup. So it's real easy. We're minimizing that purling, which seems to be the thing that people are kind of like, they get a little bummed out about it when it's stockinette worked flat. So we took away over half the purl stitches just for you, my friend knitters.
Well, aren't we glad she did that? And I also like that it has an I-cord all the way up.
So it really
finish.
A really, really nice finish. A nice finish. It's just it's smooth. It lays nicely. And it's not very fussy. And with an I-cord bind off, which may be the most tedious part, you've already decreased your stitches quite a bit. So when you're done, you're done. With the I-cord bind off, you just run in your end. You can feed it back down through the I-cord edge, and you're all set. And that's the other thing. I like the I-cord on the sides because it lets you hide those transitions with changing colors, and there's just minimal finishing because of the sort of clever construction of I-cord.
Yep. And I love that I can just slide those ends right into that I-cord. Nobody none of that weaving in and out to get it. Which way do I go up? Do I go down? Do I go up?
Right. Wait, did I already go that way? Do I have to go the other way?
Exactly.
Yes.
And there was something else I was going to say about this, but I can't think of it now. But anyway, so lots of colors, lots of good things that we've got going on. And what else is going on in Whitney's world is going to be that Whitney's going to be in our shop next week.
That's right. This is the first time ever we're doing a try-on trunk show,
right?
Which means all of the Adventure Bound Designs pieces are going to be available for you, lovely knitters, to try on at KnittyGrittyYarnGirl. And there are a couple of pieces that you wouldn't try on, like a tote bag or maybe a Christmas stocking. But
and try it on.
Yeah. But we've got a bunch of garments that are going to be there. We've got it's a pretty big body of work that I've established over the last 10 years. So I'm excited to see it all in one place and kind of look at how, for all of us to look at how things have transitioned and changed, and it's inspiring to look back at things, and for people to see, oh my gosh, I didn't know that you did that kind of work, or
right.
You have a cocktail shrug. Wow. Oh, look at this gorgeous tank top. I had no idea that you designed that. Yeah, like there's a fair amount of work. So we're gonna have some really unique pieces, and we're gonna help you plan some cast-ons. Hopefully, there will be some things that you are inspired to make for your spring wardrobe, and we will always help you pick colors, which is one of our most favorite things to do, right? Play with color.
Fun yarns and fun colors. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And so you'll be here from 10 to 1 on Sunday.
Yes.
So remember, that is a day that we are not normally open. So it's, if you're coming, let us know. There is there's an event on Facebook, and there's a link to the tickets. The tickets are free. Right. But we're just trying to get a feel for the number of people we're going to have coming in. So we don't want to make sure that we know the number of people we have coming into the shop. So we got a couple of questions here, and let's get those in. So Sue Libby Cook is asking the name of the cowl. It's Rocky Shores, right? Rocky Shores cowl. And yes, Leslie, it's already posted. It's called Rocky Shores cowl. And if you just put that in the search bar, you will find it. Lila said, thank you for thinking of us and the tedious things that we dread for finishing our projects.
Absolutely.
And as Whitney said, if you don't want to block it, you don't have to. I will tell you, the drape is wonderful when you do. Yes. And it's an easy block. The stitch is just beautiful. And Pam is looking forward to Sunday. Kristen says she loves the doodle sweater.
Oh, thank you. Me too.
That's something to definitely strive to work on. And Kristen is also thinking about doing the knit along. So we're hoping for that. And Jeannie McLean is asking if we'll be online. Right now, Jeannie, that all depends on, I hate to say it, but it depends on whether or not Paul's feeling okay. Because I can't be in two places at once. And Paul has the wonderful ability of allowing that to happen. So if I can Zoom by myself, maybe we'll do a Zoom for a little while. But as far as doing an impromptu live, I just don't think. And it's from 10 to 1, so I don't think I can do a Zoom for the whole time.
Right.
So, I hope maybe you can come down. You're not that far away, GD. Come on down. Come spend an afternoon with us at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. We'd love to, or say brunch hour. That's what I call it, brunch hour, 10 to 1. So come with us. Hi, Julia Johnson Roy. And so that's what's happening there. And we get a lot of things cooking. But I wanted to ask you, Whitney, when you're talking about all the different pieces, the body of work that you have put together over the course of years, do you have any idea how many patterns you've designed?
I think I'm at 78 or 80 now. And I think based on what we've got planned for the year, I think we're going to reach a tipping point. I think we're gonna cross over a very special line.
You do, huh?
I do.
I would. Speaking of doodling, I'd love to see your doodle pad right now, and what you got doodling in there for new patterns coming up.
Oh well, I've got a little of this and a little of that. I've got let's see. I think I've got 3 sweaters in the works.
Wow!
So that'll be fun. 2 cardigans and a pullover coming up. Some smaller projects for the summer, a little fashion scarf and a summer top.
Cool.
Those are kind of in the works. And probably another color work something for March. Because
so cute.
I like a good theme.
I'm telling you, but I'm not saying anything. Or I'm saying a lot and I'm not telling you anything.
Oh no.
No, that's
Am I being too tricky? I'm sorry.
No, not at all. I'm teasing you.
We got to keep it interesting, right? We gotta, like, you got to keep them coming back for more.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Leslie says if she leaves at 3 a.m., she can get here. All right, Leslie, get in the car.
Leslie, where are you from?
Where's she? Maryland? Can't remember. Can't remember. Leslie, where's Leslie Marie from? Let's see. Yeah, we'll do our best to go live a little bit, but I don't, I said, and I'm not even sure where we're going to be setting things up in the shop yet. So, Eastern Shore of Maryland.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's a drive. That's a drive. But we would love to have you. And if you can't come up this time, maybe you should plan on coming to our retreat.
Perhaps, because Whitney is going to be our instructor this year. Yay. So we just got that all well, we knew about that, but we have to firm up exactly what the classes are. We have our classes that we have talked about. And so we are, we got a lot of stuff going on. Absolutely.
We do. We have good things planned.
Yeah.
Good things planned. But we never want to commit too soon because we might have a brilliant idea and have to dovetail it in. So
right. and the retreat's only 3 days long.
Yeah. We might need a whole week.
Oh,
cruise. We should go on a cruise.
Oh, let's not start that again.
Oh no, I forgot. Yeah,
we kind of get there and then we go away, and then we get there and then we go away. And it's such a mixed bag when it comes to cruises. True. And you know what? There are so many out there
and there's so many fantastic places that we can explore right here locally.
Yeah.
That
I'm just loving it.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
We love our little spot. We love our little spot. And
yes.
I will. Wait a minute. Let me see something here. I just heard a noise.
Yes.
I just heard a noise. Robbie McCarthy just signed up for the Try On Trunk Show. Thanks, Robbie.
Yay.
Yes, we're excited to see you. We're excited to have this happen. I'm going to have to bring in a big old rack to hang all those things up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, like Boston. Maybe Paulette needs to have a winter store in the DC area since it's warmer down this way. No, I think. Oh, and Gina McLean saying have a retreat like Boston, like in Boston. Come on down, Gina. You've been to a retreat before. You've had fun. Come join us. Lila's going on a knitting cruise in about 18 months. Wow. Yeah, you got to plan for a long time for those.
You do. So, Paulette, I was just kind of perusing the Ravelry list.
Yes.
We're at 81 published patterns.
Well, there you have it. So that's right. You have
Rocky Shores number 81.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So right now, Rocky Shores is only available through KnittyGrittyYarnGirl.
That's right. You can see some pictures of close-up pictures of my model that I'm wearing and the one that's over my shoulder. Those are on Ravelry, so you can get a little bit closer detail. And I'm sure Paulette will put her project up there too, so you can see a little bit more. But I think if we have a couple more minutes, I think we should talk about colors.
Okay, go ahead. Let's do it.
So when you're picking colors for projects like this, you can pick sort of a tone-on-tone kind of family of colors, like a couple colors that are consecutive in the color wheel, or you can pick some high contrast. Like Paulette has her lovely Merlot, gold, and navy, and I've got pink, gold, and orchid over my shoulder. So if you have 2 or 3 shades that you really love, put them all together.
You know what I thought about too while I was knitting this?
What's that?
I didn't think about it when I chose my colors, but the blue and gold were my school colors.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was thinking, well, if you've got somebody who's in college and you wanted to knit a gift for them, what a great cowl. And this is very gender neutral. Anybody can wear this. It is absolutely beautiful. Mm-hmm. And so when you're picking colors, And it's, if you want to make it as a gift, to think about who you're going to be making it for and how it
Mhm.
might play into their life. And so those colors work out really nicely. Because we often think about matching our coats, or, you know, matching
Mhm.
what can I wear it? What can I wear it with? And I just think something like these, you can wear it with anything.
Yes,
It's
absolutely. Absolutely.
it's a complimentary piece to your outfit, not necessarily something to wear with your coat and then take off.
Mhm.
That's the versatility of cowls. They're so much fun when it comes to doing things like that. Let me see here. Oh boy, now we have Nancy, Leslie, and Kelly Kohlhofer all wanting me to open a shop in the DC area.
So, you know, it's great when it comes to like, oh, we're gonna put up a pop-up shop. The problem is when, okay, you got to be there to work the pop-up shop.
Right. Oh, they all want to work, I'm sure.
And your house is, you know, real close to the Niantic store, but it's not so close to the DC pop-up.
So I was thinking colors like this.
I love it. I love it.
Look at these great. Oops, sorry. And now I feel like you, Whitney, trying to figure out which way is left, which way is right.
Yes.
So you can do things like this, but then you can also put something like this in there.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Two of my new favorite colors, or two of my colors that are favorites that have just come out, are these two. Have you seen those?
They remind me of
This-
sea glass. They're
Yeah.
soft and subtle.
And they're called
Beautiful.
Jade and Aloe. And
Mhm.
Jade and Aloe look really pretty with this pink.
Yes, they do.
And this is Morganite.
Mm-hmm.
So Morganite is really, I've been waiting for Morganite to come in because I wanted to see, it looks like looked a little more textural. The color looked a little like it had dark flecks in it, but it doesn't. And I'm really glad it doesn't. So really,
Yes.
so these are lovely colors. So that's Morganite, Jade, and Aloe.
I have Morganite in my project over my shoulder.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Morganite was my main color number 1 there.
Uh-huh.
You know, I always think about like, well, what would Pam make? Because Pam always does these really, she has the most elegant take on colors.
That's a cheat. Yeah.
So I feel like you can always rely on a Pam color palette of like a gorgeous gray, cream, and pop color, or a black. Yes. And in this one, that gorgeous Morganite almost becomes a neutral.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful.
That's what I like about it. I like it is a very neutral color. It just goes with anything. I love it. So that's a great combination. And who wants to see colors?
Yes. I love that. I
Then
love
you
it.
got the soft gray in with your blues.
I do.
That's pretty too. These are nice.
Those fawn shades are so beautiful, and they're really classic. And you know, with a cowl like this, when you know, it's a nice thing to have. Like you were saying, you wear it. You know, don't just plan it to go with your coat. You put it on over a neutral outfit, and it becomes your like focus accessory. And it's perfect in the office because you can pull it up. It's going to keep that air conditioning.
Yes.
Or that, breeze that comes in all the time.
The air handling. So not handling anything. It's making me freezing.
Exactly. Or when the door opens, you're like, where's that draft coming from? Ugh.
Yep. So this one is mahogany, driftwood, and wedgewood.
I love it.
And then there's this lovely, I think it's called Pacific. Oh, indigo. This indigo blue. All right. We're gonna go bold, Paulette.
Yes, do it. Yes. Look at that. That is stunning.
Whoop, there, right in the middle.
Stunning.
So that's indigo. This one's Granny Smith. Gotta love it. And Wedgwood.
Beautiful.
So you can see all these great combinations. Lila Foster saying high school graduation will be here before we know it. What an awful gift in the colors of the university for the fall. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Colors now. Yeah, I hope you're writing these colors down, guys, as I'm going through them here. Oh, here's another. This is, now, if you want to get really bold, you can do this.
I'll put that orchid, or the orchid would be gorgeous with that. Yes. Very rich.
Yep. Look at that.
Very rich.
Very pretty. Very, very pretty. That's a lovely combination.
It's fun how that Granny Smith and like the mustardy golds just add a certain depth to the really rich shades.
Yeah, that's like with this. This is like an oxblood color.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're looking at the let me just grab a couple of these.
The gorgeous silk and the little tweedy fleck adds that extra depth. Oh, they're so pretty. Look at that red. Oh my goodness.
Well, look at, so you've got these two, you've got this rosy color, and then you've got the red here. So you can do, well, I like these two together.
Yes.
And then there's
sort of mallardy.
Yep. There's this new
peacock
right here.
Wouldn't it be fun to be the person who names all these colors?
Right? Look at that.
Oh, yes. Really lovely.
So now this is the Ella Ray Rustic Aran, and this is Magnolia, and Pebble is the greeny blue color, and Raspberry.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Oops. There you go. So those colors are great.
Yes.
That just gives you a little idea of what you can, the versatility of these colors and what you can create. Sometimes we get stuck in our own mind with colors.
Yes.
And it's really nice to kind of get out of that box every now and then and find things that make you feel good. And we talked so much about color this past month in January with the Color Me Beautiful and having all of our colors done, and it just lots of fun. And I mean this color is great on me. I know this bright blue works well, but so do soft pinks. And there's so many great combinations. So Nancy's saying, I wonder what it would look like with two solids and a multi. Well, these yarns don't come in multi-zone. Trying to think of.
It would be really interesting. I don't think it would be a bad decision to incorporate a multi, whether you wanted to use it as color A, B, or C. Like it would be really fun. So it would, if you moved it to your third color, it would be like a little more of a focal point as opposed to using it as color 1 or color A and it being, real close to your face. And it I feel like that first color kind of becomes the background depending upon how you turn this. So like,
yeah,
because I feel like this, you just have to kind of play with it and how you think you're going to want to wear it.
Yep. And a lot of this is maybe a lighter, subtle multi. Well, for me, I think that's got enough movement in the color. I'm thinking the multi would be B. So you'd be putting it in. So in this case, then, whoops, it would be in with this stripe here.
Yes.
So it would be my gold.
Right.
And then that multi is going to be by itself down here.
Right.
And then that multi,
to get there.
And that multi again is going to be in here with this solid. So yeah, hey, play with it.
Absolutely.
I tell you all the time, it's your horse, you ride it. Whatever makes you feel good, that's what it should be. Well, look at these three; they're just sitting here.
Gorgeous.
You pick them.
Gorgeous.
All the colors look great. They all do. They look wonderful. And so that's what we have today, and lots of fun.
Absolutely.
So if you can join us this coming Sunday, come see Whitney here at the shop if you're local. if you want to take a little destination trip down, grab your buddies and come down for a couple of hours. Hey, we're 2 hours from Massachusetts. Not that bad. That's I go to visit my daughter all the time. It's 2 hours up. I'm going to be leaving here Saturday, by the way, at Friday at 6:30 in the morning, because my daughter made facial appointments for us at 9. I said, let's do it in the morning. So she made them for 9 o'clock.
That's gonna be so fun.
Yeah,
that's so fun.
It's really gonna be fun. So let's see. So Nancy was saying the multicolor would pick up both the solids. Yes, it would. And yep. And Renee says, I hope Paul feels better really soon. You know what, Renee? So do I. So do I.
Poor Paul.
Oh, he's really funky. It's just not good. It's taken too long for him to get better, as far as I'm concerned. But he'll get there. He'll get there. He's on his second Z-Pack, believe it or not. I never knew anybody who had 2 Z-Packs. My husband, Paul does things he does them in a big way. So that's what he does. So let me, I'm going to grab a name from the sharing bucket. And
absolutely.
Hold on. Whitney, maybe you can read backwards. Let's see.
I'll try. I'll lean in so I'm closer. It's going to be so much fun. So much fun.
I am so excited. And this is going to be a great project. I hope you all decide to take a check and see what this is all about. And our winner today is
Andrea
Whitmore. Andrea, you got it, kiddo. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you all for being here with us. Again, Darren, our hearts go out to you tonight. You take care of yourself. We'll see you all next week right here on Twisted Stitches. And we'll see you this weekend with Whitney. And let me see if I can find all this great stuff. So my husband says, what a great job I did.
Yes. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Whitney, for being with us. It's always a pleasure.
Thanks, Paula.